The Washington Wizards lose to the Toronto Raptors in Montreal, Quebec, 125-98, led by 6 assists by Jordan Poole. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly with preseason game number 1. Rock with your boy next on Locked On Wizards.
You are Locked On Wizards, your daily Washington Wizards podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Bonjour, everybody. It's your boy Brandon Scott again, and I appreciate you guys making Locked On Wizards your first listen every single day. We are part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every single day. And tonight's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. You can start the season with a big return on FanDuel. Place your first $5 bet, and you'll get started with $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. All you have to do is visit FanDuel.com to get started. All right, everybody, the Washington Wizards' first time out, preseason game number 1 in Montreal, Quebec. There was some good times, there were some bad times, there were some ugly moments, but this was the first time out. And like I said, overall, not a bad showing. I get it, we lost, but we know that we are officially in year 2 of the rebuild, and we got to have a lot of fresh faces on this team, veteran and rookies alike. So we're going to look at some key stats tonight, but like I said, first time out, so you definitely could imagine there's going to be some growing pains. And it's going to be a long season, guys, but like I said, man, a lot to look forward to with this season. So real quick, we're going to look at the game stats real quick. So the question is, how did the Wizards lose this game? And I think it's pretty easy how they lost this game to the Toronto Raptors, and it all starts with rebounding, man. They lost the rebound battle 59-42. 14 offensive rebounds to our 9 offensive rebounds, which led to what? Led to 62 points in the paint for the Toronto Raptors. So, like I said, we lost the paint tonight, and it clearly showed. Assist numbers. They out assisted us 40-22. So ball movement was a lot more fluid with them, and like I said, other stats to look at, turnovers. Well, turnovers were high for both teams, man. We actually turnovered them 19-18. So you kind of saw the moments where we had some issues with miscommunication. Like I said, I ain't tripping. It's game 1, man. This is the first time out. And real quick before we'll get into that, man. Looking at the starting 5, because like I said, I predicted the starting 5, and that's what they wrote out with tonight, man. But looking at other stats, another casualty of our loss in the paint led to 28 second chance points by the Toronto Raptors as opposed to our 19. And turnovers, kind of a stat that kind of killed both teams to a certain degree. Obviously, turnovers were an issue with both teams, 19 for us, 18 for the Raptors, but also led to 20 points for the Raptors and 19 points off of turnovers. So you could argue both teams had issues with turnovers, and both teams have new additions. Now, obviously, we have a lot more new additions on our roster compared to Toronto, but they had moves in offseason too. So like I said, it's going to take time for chemistry to really be solidified with the Wizards and Toronto Raptors, but we are here for our Wizards, right? So let's get into some individual stats, and we'll start out with the starting 5. Now, I predicted the starting 5. Now, look, is this the official starting 5? We'll see. Head coach Brian Keefe is going to try out many different lineups in the preseason, and opening night, regular season game number 1, we'll see. But I think it's going to be the lineup or the starting 5 we saw tonight, which is the lineup that I wanted to be the starting lineup this season for the Washington Wizards. I mean, Jordan Poole starting at point, Bilal at the 2, Kyle Kuzma at the 3, Alex Sarr at the 4, and Jonas Valanciunas at the 5. So let's take a look at JP13, man. Not a bad game. 21 minutes tonight, 16 points, 1 rebound, but 6 assists. The assist numbers are what I want to see from Jordan Poole. Obviously now, look, it's official. He is the starting point guard, so we know what he can do. He's a scoring-minded point guard, scoring-minded guard, period. But we want to see the assist numbers go up because we definitely want to see him set up Kyle Kuzma with those shots. Definitely get, in pick and pop, pick and roll situations with Jonas Valanciunas. He is going to eat. It's going to be a money combination with those two, man. And looking at Alex Sarr and Bilal Coulibaly, how did they develop in the starting 5? They have to get their touches. So, like I said, with Jordan Poole, man, definitely want to see the vision there. And we saw 6 assists, man, not too shabby from JP13. Looking at efficiency, not bad again. 5 for 9 for the field, 2 for 5 from 3. Now, he did shoot 4 for 4 for the charity strike and no turnovers. So, not a bad showing. I get it, it's preseason game number 1. But look, you start off strong. Definitely want to see him get his feet wet early on at point guard. 2 guard, Bilal Coulibaly, be cool back in the fold, y'all, man. 24 minutes tonight, 10 points, 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. So, he added one noticeable thing to his game. Mid-range jumper. You saw the mid-range jumper tonight with Bilal Coulibaly, man. Definitely excited to see how good he can be in year number 2. 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. So we know he's a dog on the defensive end. So be cool. Not a bad game tonight, y'all. Now, Kyle Kuzma starting at small forward. Looks like it's going to be his long-term, or at least for this season, man. That's going to be the position he's going to play primarily. 21 minutes tonight, 2 points. Now, he didn't have his best night shooting the ball. Obviously, 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. But, 3 turnovers. But, look, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to get going. But not concerned. Again, guys, it is preseason game number 1. But definitely want to see him rebound game number 2. Let's take a look at Alex R., our number 2 overall pick in this year's NBA draft. And not a bad showing. Come on now. A lot of people got on Alex R., man. A lot of people were ready to call this man a bust. This man responded. I get it. It's preseason, but look, ain't nothing wrong with them showing out and playing good. And like I said, Alex R. looked good. He definitely made up for, kind of a really bad summer league, man. 22 minutes tonight, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. So you see his passing ability, man. Now, 3 for 4 from 3-point shot. Come on now, y'all. Come on. We know he's raw, but look, he showed tonight. Look, he's working on his game, man. 3 for 4 from 3-point. So the name of the game with Alex R. is versatility, man. His ability to stretch the floor. We saw that tonight. 6 from 8 from the field. So good showing from him. Now, he had 3 turnovers, but they ain't tripping. 1 block. So good night from Alex R., number 2 overall pick. You see the potential with Alex R. Really, really good game from him, man. So get to the starting center. 15 minutes tonight. You kind of expected that. 3 points in 15 minutes, 1 for 5 for the field. 6 rebounds. So he's definitely going to get very active in the paint with his rebounds because we're going to be definitely a better rebounding team this season going forward, man. So 1 assist, 1 block, 3 turnovers. So not bad from Jonas Valanciunas. Now you expected his minutes probably going to be around 25 minutes in regular season. So let's get into this bench real quick, everybody. Second unit, not bad. First time out for Keyshawn George, man, my guy out of Miami. The U, 21 minutes, 8 points on 3 for 8 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. We know he's that sniper. Not bad, but not bad. But the stat I like from Keyshawn, man, is 2 steals. Very active in defense, man. Like I said, you look at the scouting report, there's potential on the defensive end, but he's shown that potential tonight. Looked really good on the defensive end. Corey Kispert, man, they got to the 31st of this month to sign him to that extension. I think that they should definitely sign him to that extension, man. We need a sniper, and he has proven to be that consistent 3-point shooter and very active without the ball in his hands, which we need on this team. 5 points, 19 minutes, 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3, and 2 from 2 for the charity strike. So, underwhelming, but look, he's going to be all right, man. Let's talk about Bub Carrington tonight, y'all. 1 for 8 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, 7 points. Now, he was 5 for 7 from the charity strike, missed a couple free throws, 3 turnovers. First time out, not concerned. Again, guys, I think he will be all right. Definitely saw some flashes here and there, especially with his shot, man. But like I said, not his best night overall. You see his ability to gain that separation and put himself in a position to score, but he's going to be all right going forward. So let's get into Johnny Davis. Now, the Johnny Davis and PBJ are both playing for their career here in D.C., man. And Johnny Davis, not a bad night. Now, yes, he airballed a layup, but it's all good, man. Johnny Davis, he's never been a guy where a knock against him is work ethic. He's definitely going to work his butt off, man. Tonight, got 16 minutes. 8 points on 2 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. Now the charity strike's an issue. 3 for 8 from free throws. So he's got to hit those free throws, man. He's got to hit those shots, man. Free throw is free for a reason, man. But overall, Johnny Davis, 1 turnover, but look, he's got to put in that work, man. He is playing for his spot. Man, there's 1 spot up for grabs. We are +1 right now. So him and PB and J, man, they have to fight and see who is going to take that last spot, in my opinion. Then a couple of other people to look at. Tristan Vucevic, not bad for 8 minutes. 10 points, 4 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. So not bad. Definitely like to see that from Vucevic, man. Our last year's second-round pick. Let's see. Patrick Baldwin Jr., 13 minutes, 3 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 1 for 2 from free throw line. But he did get 1 steal and 2 blocks. Really nice block I saw in the second half. So, look, not bad. But, look, him and Johnny Davis, to me, it is a battle in this preseason. One of them have to emerge as the clear-cut guy, man, because, look, after preseason, one of them are definitely going to be on the chopping block. And real quick, guys, Marvin Bagley III, 13 minutes, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 for 5 for the field, 4 for 5 from the charity strike. So he's another guy where, you definitely want to see us boost his trade value up sometime this year because he is an expiring contract just like Malcolm Brogdon. Now, we're going to talk about Malcolm Brogdon. He did go down with an injury before the game, so we're going to talk about that a little bit and then get into comments. But before we do, y'all, tonight's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Now, you guys know I'm a big, big believer in Ask for Help, man. Like I said, you guys know over the years, a lot of the things I've fought with, being, a Iraq War veteran and amongst other things. And like I said, when you talk about counseling, used to be a time where it's taboo. People, don't like to let other people know that, they're talking to a counselor. But look, that narrative is slowly but surely changing, and BetterHelp is here to help us out. Now, look, if you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule, which are reasons why a lot of people don't get into counseling. So like I said, entirely online, designed to be convenient for your needs, for your time schedule, flexible, suited to your schedule, not theirs, man. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charges. That easy, y'all. That easy. So look, overcome your fears with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/LockedOnNBA today. You get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp. HELP.com/LockedOnNBA. And for my veterans and my active duty personnel out there, Hotel Echo Lima Papa.com/LockedOnNBA. All right, everybody, let's get into it now. I kind of mentioned it before. Went to ad break. Malcolm Brogdon did have a hand injury, so I'm going to get some more news over the course of the next 24 hours, how bad it is. I know he was sent back to D.C. to be looked at with his hand injury. So like I said, I would definitely get deep in that. We will definitely let you guys know tomorrow night what the status is with Malcolm Brogdon. But definitely, hope is not long-term. Definitely prayers out to him if you're a praying person. Definitely don't want to see his season be jeopardized. Look, we know Malcolm Brogdon has had his issues with injuries in the past. So definitely want to see him, hopefully it's not long-term. Hopefully we don't see his season end before it even started, because I think he definitely will be not only a good addition to this team as far as being a veteran leader and a mentor, but he's one of those guys on aspiring contract that we want to boost his trade value and definitely get assets back. So like I said, so overall, guys, first time out, first preseason game, you had your highs. I felt that Jordan Poole, good time out being the point guard, being the starting point guard officially. 16 points. If you look at his shot, he was efficient. He a few times he took some deep threes, man, but overall he took high percentage shots, man. He definitely took better looks. Like I said, it's gonna be a long year. We're definitely gonna see some growing pains from JP13 being a starting point guard, man. But I think we're heading in the right direction. He needs the ball in his hands. His ability, man, you saw it tonight, man, with his ability to attack the basket. Other things I kind of like tonight, Alex R. Look, give him his flowers, man. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. I mean, he was efficient. You see the potential offensively with him. I mean, when he figures it out on a consistent basis. Him and Bilal, look, you see the potential offensively with these two. I think that, and a lot of people made some comments on previous videos or previous things I put out and say that, Alex R. and Bilal Coulibaly may not be the guys that build around. And I'm inclined to agree with that. But they are definitely part of the foundation. Next year, this draft coming up, 2025, hopefully we'll find that glue guy, that pillar guy. But look, Bilal Coulibaly and Alex are part of the equation going forward. And, like I said, definitely get Alex Sarr his flowers, man. Had a really good, efficient night, man. Defensively, you saw glimpses, especially as a rim protector. What else did I like, man? Johnny Davis not a bad showing. Like I said, he is free throws. You got to hit those, guys. He's got to hit those free throws. He's got to hit those, especially if you're playing for a roster spot. You got to hit those shots. So right now it's between him and PBJ, in my opinion, because you do, like I said, I saw some things I like about Jared Butler tonight. Not his best showing, but same thing with Vucevic. I think they definitely have earned a roster spot. Like I said, we have to the end of the preseason, and a lot of decisions need to be made this month because regular season starts this month. So I'm excited. I know y'all excited. So some other stuff I like real quick before we get into comments. Like I said, Vucevic, same thing. He contributed in 8 minutes, 10 points. Very efficient night. So, like I said, preseason game number 1, guys. We are on 1, but look, it's preseason, and they got to formulate that chemistry. So let's get into comments tonight, guys, because it's the first time doing a live recap this season, man. So I'm definitely excited to get back to the fold with you guys, man, and start this thing up. So let's start it off with Desan. So for you listeners on the podcast side, man, I'm going to say the name of the person and what their comment or question is and kind of respond for everybody listening, not watching on YouTube. All right, this is from Desan, long-time listener and watcher, man. Definitely appreciate you. What's up? It says, what's up, bro? What's good with you? Cheers to a new season. We look bad, but Bilal looks like he's ready to take a leap. That mid-range was money. Absolutely. Man, when he hit that mid-range, man, I was like, yes, sir. Money, baby. I mean, I think he's going to take a leap this year. I think you're going to see some progression. Now, will it be an official breakout season? I don't think so. I think he's a year away. I think, but this is definitely going to be a very pivotal season for Bilal and his development, man. You're going to see a leap, especially from mid-range and three. The athleticism is there. The defense is definitely already there, but I'm with you on that. So definitely appreciate you rocking with me tonight. Appreciate the comment. This is from Joshua Cotton. What's going on with you? Says Bilal looked like he got a little more wiggle to him, looking good. Yeah, man. Look, Bilal, man. He didn't get a lot of playing time at the Olympics, but when you play around vets who've been in the game for a while, you're going to learn something. And I know that he learned something during the Olympics. He didn't get the minutes that he, I guess, expected, or not really expected, because he's a guy who's going to the year two, second year of his NBA career, man. So when you got vets on a team that's looking to get that medal, challenge the U.S., I wouldn't surprise. But like I said, the next Olympics, I definitely see him getting significant minutes, man, because by that point he was, definitely established himself as a player, as being a starter in the NBA, in my opinion. I think you're going to be looking at a different Bilal in the next Olympics, man. But I'm with you, man. He's got a little. Bilal is a guy that I definitely see a lot more energy with on both ends. Jordan Poole, same thing. Guys coming in the season very focused, man. A lot of this roster overall, man. A lot of the work they've done, working with each other, getting workouts here and there, whether it's LA or Miami. This team's done a really good job. Getting into the gym, man, getting those reps, getting that chemistry established, man. So definitely appreciate you, Joshua. Bullets Nation, what's good? Kuzma is being a ball hog, man. Missed Bilal and Sar both twice, and instead took and missed a shot. I'll say this: it wasn't his best game. It wasn't his best game, and I know that. Me personally, I know that he knows. And that's Kyle. And when I'm talking about Kyle Kuzma, he knows that for him to get his, being that 20 points a game score, and still, set Bilal, set Alex Sar up to succeed, and still help them develop on the starting five. He's got to change the game a little bit. So not his best game. We know he can be very ball dominant, but look, I'm willing to give them, like I said, I want to see them kind of go through their pains, their trials and tribulations right here in the preseason. So when we get to the regular season, we can kind of fine tune some of these things. Ball hog, we all know that he can be very ball dominant. He's the number one score option. You're gonna have those moments, man, like I said, but he knows that for this team to be successful going forward, and success with Kuzma on the roster at this time right now is him getting his, being at 20 points a game score. So, look, he can get his trade value up, and eventually if they decide to move on, we can get that asking price of 2 first-round picks. If that's, definitely still the asking price at the time that we try to move him, man. So, like I said, get him to the preseason, man. But he definitely has to change some things about his game. Like, I think he's definitely going to be that man, that number one scoring option. I think he's going to eat on small forward, man, but he's got to find ways to use his offensive prowess to set other people up. Same thing with Jordan Poole. We know he can score. We know that both of them can score on a high levels. Just we've got to still develop. Development of this young guys, especially Bilal and Alex Sar in the starting five, is pivotal, man, because we're looking at long-term success. So that's kind of what I want to see from Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole. We know that you guys can be those high-level scorers. We need you to find ways to get other people involved. We saw that with Jordan Poole tonight. We didn't see it so much with Kyle Kuzma, but we'll be all right, man. It's just preseason. But like I said, it's definitely something you want to see improve over the course of the regular season. Alex Ramirez, what's good, man? How you doing? It says Sar, rookie of the year. I'll give a little bit of time, man. Like I said, this was really a good showing, but the biggest thing is consistency. Seeing these type of performances, on a consistent basis, man. That's my biggest thing with Alex Sar is, rookie of the year, you want to see that on a consistent basis, day in, day out. You want to see the effort. So definitely love what I saw from Alex Sar. I definitely think that, look, give the man his flowers. Great game. And you don't feel as bad now after seeing this game when you saw his performance for Summer League, which wasn't the best, but I think overall he will be all right. Now, you're going to see a lot of highs and lows with his offensive game, but he will get there, man, with touches, man. Alex Ramirez also said Koulibaly is so freaking amazing defensively. Absolutely, man. And when he figures it out on a consistent basis offensively, this kid's going to be good. He's going to be good. He's going to be a really good player here in DC, man. So I definitely agree with that. All right, last comment before we hit our second commercial real quick, everybody. This is from Armand. What's good, brother? It says, what's good, Big Brandon? Hey, how you doing, man? I hope everything's well. Definitely appreciate you coming out tonight, man. So real quick, we're going to get into the ad break, but we're going to go over some more comments. Like I said, it is so refreshing to get back into this with you guys, man. Doing a live recap, man. Like I said, I'm excited about the season. It's going to be a long season, but we're going to have fun together, y'all. So we're going to get into some more comments, and we're going to wrap up the night. But before we do, tonight's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Hey, NFL fans, you can start the season with a big return on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. So when you get a hunch in the middle of the game, you can check the latest stats and view live play-by-play and so much more on the same page where you place your bets. It's that easy, y'all. It's that easy. You'll get started with $200 and bonus bets guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. That's FanDuel.com. Thank you for making Locked On Wizards your first listen today. For your second listen, find Locked On Fantasy Basketball. Become a fantasy basketball expert and get the edge over your league mates with daily tips from Josh Lloyd, my guy. Find Locked On Fantasy Basketball on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcast. All right, everybody, let's get into the comments, and then we're going to wrap it up. Like I said, preseason game number 1, and it's great to get it in, back into the mode with you guys, and chopping it up like we always do, man. So let's get back into it, guys. I'm trying to get through everybody's comment. You guys know how I roll. Area 11_T. How you doing, brother? It says, I miss Denny. Laugh out loud, but them young guys showed a lot of promise. Yeah, like I said, ship his hell, man. Hated to love it. Hated to love the deal. Being a GM, man, you gotta take risky moves. And sometimes you gotta make moves that you may not necessarily want to make, but it's tough being a general manager. So, like I said, hated to love the move. I know a lot of people had different opinions, but you guys know how I feel. Didn't like the trade, but I do welcome and love Bub Carrington. Like I said, you don't like to see Denny go, but the pick up 2 first-round picks and Bub Carrington, it's just one of those things, man. Like I said, Bub's going to be a really good, he's going to be a star here in DC. So I think that is going to be a win-win for both parties. I think Portland gets a really good player, and I think that the Wizards get those 2 first-round picks, and you got a potential star in Bub Carrington, who is a dog, man. So like I said, it's a win-win. And it is what it is. So I'm with you on that, man. I'm definitely with you on that. Let's see. My man, Link. It says, Bilal looks ready to contribute. Poole looked like it was easy for him to play well. Absolutely. And Sarr looks great with a point guard who passes him to his spot. Sarr is a 3-level scorer, so is Poole. Absolutely. Poole, I'm telling you, he's gonna have that breakout campaign here in DC. He's gonna play with a chip on the shoulder. You see it. He's coming in focused, guys. Like I said, I kind of saw that just seeing him and then how he kind of reacted and at media day, man. He's locked in. He's locked in. His mind, he's looking at this season is, as far as getting votes for most improved player. He wants to put a stamp not only in Washington but on the league, man. So he's a guy who's definitely focused, man, and ready to get his, man. Sarr, look, you see the potential. You just give him some time, man. Let the head coach Brian keep doing his thing. Give him some time. But you see the potential with Alex Sarr, man. And that's what I'm saying. When you add all 5 draft picks under Will Dawkins and you look forward to the 2025 and 2026 drafts, those 2 drafts, if we rock out, man, I'm telling you, we're cooking with oil. I'm telling you right now. Like I said, the skeptics got there, and I get it. We covered the last video. I get it. But we're going to take that journey together, man. So let's get it. Next person says, Bucket Getter. What's good with you? Great showing for Jordan Poole, Bilal Coulibaly, and Sarr. Absolutely. The 3 of them looked really, really good tonight, man. And like I said, we already covered, a couple people in the second unit. The Vucevic looked really good tonight. And, like I said, not a bad showing by Johnny Davis, but, man, he's playing for this career here in D.C. Same thing with PGJ. Bucket Getter also said, let's go JP for most improved player. I'm with you on that. I think he's definitely going to earn some point, a lot of votes for most improved player. He's going to show out this season, man. JP 13 is focused and ready to roll, y'all. So let's get into Invalid. How you doing? Says, glad to see Sarr isn't scared to dunk anymore. Yeah, and that was a nice pass, man. That was a nice pass by Jordan Poole to set him up for that one dunk in the first half, man. Like I said, you see the potential with him being a scorer, man. So he looked a lot more locked in too. He wasn't as nervous in summer league. Because in summer league he looked nervous, especially when he started to struggle. It just, But tonight he looked like he was definitely locked in, man. So you love to see that. Bucket Getter also says, love the ball handling role. Keyshawn is in. The touch pass was money, and he's 6'8". His passing touch, his ability to shoot, and he said this straight from the horse's mouth in media day. He looks at himself as a guard. He doesn't look at himself as a forward. He's 6'8". You know what I'm saying? So he could, with him, and that's what I'm saying, guys. Him and Corey Kispert could be a nice 1-2 punch in the second unit. I'm just saying. Him and Corey Kispert, you can look. I definitely think they should definitely sign Corey Kispert to that extension, man. Keep him here in DC. We need to score like Corey Kispert. We need that shooter. We need his IQ. We need his ability to move without the basketball, his ability to drive, his ability to slash. And you look at Keyshawn George, man. I mean, he's a young player who's got great basketball instinct, great basketball IQ. His vision is really on money, and his 3-point shot, his scoring potential. So I got high marks for Keyshawn George, man. I think he's definitely gonna be a really good pick, man, going forward, because he has shown really good glimpses of what he can definitely provide here in DC long term. So I'm with you on that. What's up, antisocial extrovert, man? Says not a bad game, about what I expected. I want to see more Tristan Vuk. I'm with you on that. Tristan, man, he had a really good game in very limited action. So I am with you on that, man. So like I said, I'm trying to get to everybody's comments. Appreciate everybody, man, tuning in. Preseason game number 1. Like I said, I look forward to chopping it up like we always do. This is my 3rd season, y'all. I can't believe that, man. Like I said, the last 2, I've been very blessed to have a really good co-host, man, and backcourt mate in the real Ed Olive, man. So like I said, very, very excited. This is my first year solo, but year 3, man. And it's been a ride, y'all. Like I said, a lot of highs, few lows, but there's gonna be crazy people out there once in a while. But like I said, overall, man, I love what I do, and I love chopping it with you guys, man. So let's get into it. Bucket Getter said Tristan was solid also. Absolutely. Link says Vuk got buckets too. Yes, sir. Vuk looked good. 8 minutes, man. That's not bad, 8 minutes. I'm just trying to tell y'all. John Hipkins, how you doing? Love the rookies, especially Alex R. Black Kulabali look good too. Yep, we are headed in the right direction, guys. Like I said, very small sample size, but very excited after seeing the showing tonight, man. Let's see. Keyshawn G has tremendous upside. I like him. I like him too, man. I was, if you guys don't remember, man, I was big in us drafting him. When we were going through all my content leading up to the draft, man. High marks Keyshawn George. He was definitely a guy in the later stages of the first round that I definitely wanted us to draft. So very, very happy, man. Very, very happy. Alex Ramirez, what's up, brother? I can see Koulibaly in 2 more years developing good shot creation. Yes, sir. I'm with you on that. The next year, he's definitely gonna be ready to break out, in my opinion, man. So I'm with you on that. Antisocial extrovert also says Valanciunas looks old and slow, but sure, he is idle trade bait. He's gonna have value, but I was kind of thinking that too. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Jonas Valanciunas. I think he's definitely gonna push Alex R. Definitely going to toughen him up a little bit. But this team's gonna get faster, and with him, you saw that he's lost a step as far as getting down that court a little bit. Now his basketball IQ, him being that veteran, him being around the game, you definitely see the veteran in him, man. He knows, footwork, really good footwork, man. So, like I said, I think he's gonna be all right. Definitely trade bait, definitely a guy who's gonna be moved at some point this season. But am I concerned? He definitely lost a step. Not that he was ever known to be a sprinter, you know what I mean? But I think they'll be all right, man. He's gonna do enough to keep that value up. You also said, oh, great questions at the press conference last week. Appreciate you. You bring it every single day. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I love to get out there and get this content for you guys, man. So definitely appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate that. And looking forward to attending a lot of games covering the Wizards this year. So definitely looking forward to getting a lot of good content and, and doing a lot of shows, post-game shows from Capital One, man. So I look forward to that. So appreciate you. So I guess this is going to be the last one for the night, guys. And this is Izzy Polycarp, man, long-term listener and watch, man. He says, hey, how you doing, brother? He also said, oh, here we go. See? My guy. He also said, loved what I saw from Keyshawn and Alex. I'm with you on that. I think we're heading in the right direction, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Oh, we got another comment. You guys know how I feel, man. It's hard for me to roll out, but we only had a 27-minute mark, so keep them rolling, man. All right. Madrox was right. Oh, my. They said Kuzma and Poole are poster children for the latest CBA and second apron crap. I can't deny that. It had to happen. We'd have to overpaid and overrated and try to reboot. Follow Fultz and Ben Simmons out the door. Well, I mean, I'm with you on that. The CBA, you have to have that salary. So much of your salary cap has to be, you know what I mean? So I'm with you on that. The second apron definitely adds a whole new dynamic to the latest CBA and the NBA. So I got you on that. But, Kuzma, like, he likes being here, wants to be here. Organization likes him. But saying that, that doesn't keep you from being traded. Now, I like Kuz. I think he's done well here. He's really become a complete player here. But here's the thing, if he balls out, the value is going to be there. Ask the prices too, first rounders. We got it for Denny. We're going to be looking to get that for Kyle Kuzma. So, like I said, I think if he has that career season, he's definitely going to be moved at the deadline. Now, if he stays around last year, or even if his production drops, you had to move him when his value is at his zenith, man. So, you got to move him at some point, in my opinion. Like, so you said that about most people on a roster now. Sadiq Bey, we'll see. Corey Kispert, I think he's a keeper. Jordan Poole, I think he's a keeper. So, like I said, we're going to get a clearer picture as time goes by, because Will Dawkins, look, he said he is not going to stop improving his team, whether it's through the draft, free agency, or via trade. He admitted straight up, this team's going to get younger. So he's indicated that a lot of these vets are going to be moved at some point. He's made it known that this team's going to get younger, man. So I believe that's it, guys. Like I said, appreciate y'all, man. First time out, first game live recap for the new season. So again, appreciate you guys, man. I'm very, very excited. Looking forward, man. So look, good week coming up. We the Wizards. Let's pull up the schedule real quick, everybody. Let you guys know what's going forward with preseason, because the season is coming up, everybody. So I'm pulling it up now. So bear with your boy. All right, so the second preseason game will be Wednesday, at Madison Square Garden in New York City against the New York Knicks. It will be at 7:30 p.m. And then the third one will be on Friday. Now, you guys know that previous seasons, me and Ed didn't do a lot of live videos on Fridays. I will try to knock some out on Fridays at the early games, but you guys know how I feel about my Fridays, man. So that's usually the one day of the week where we don't do live recaps, but I will try to do a lot more live recaps this season. But Friday night's probably going to be the only night we won't be doing live recaps. We will be doing it that Sunday. So you guys know, man. You guys have been here long enough, man. You guys know what goes on. So Friday is a 7 o'clock game, so I will probably be going live. But like I said, if it's later this season, man, especially with the West Coast trips, if it falls on Friday, we'll probably be reacting to that on that next Sunday. So things to look at. The regular season, it will be October 24th, which is a Thursday at home against the Boston Celtics. So like I said, any games I'm going to cover personally, I will let you guys know. I'll try to, I'm going to talk to my management, my network, man, see if I can do some kind of ticket thing where I can kind of have a game where one of you guys come kind of chill with your boy. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna see whether I can do that night. I'm gonna let you guys know. But like I said, I'm gonna let you guys know what games I'm gonna cover this year. So if there's a chance you guys attend the same game, would love to sit down and get a picture, meet some of you guys, maybe even share a meal with you guys, man. Like I said, definitely looking forward to the season, man. It's gonna be a long season, but look, it's worth it because we have a good time here on Locked On Wizards. So again, appreciate you guys, man. And Izzy, real quick, says I love Sar Dunk. And he says, I'm trying to go to the second game of the regular season. I'll let you know, man. Let me take a look at the schedule because I believe that is the Cavs. So it's a Saturday game. So I might have to chill with you, brother. So I'll let you know. So, all right, everybody. Again, appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Hail to the Wizards and peace. See you guys later.